Record Store Day 2017. The road trip begins. Marley and Will and I are heading to Fredericton to pick up Matt. Then we're going to Moncton. We'll document everything along the way. Should be a good time, and let's get going, guys.
This time all the red lights flash. Oh, yeah. That's what it's like the traffic circle edition. Sounds like doing a commercial at the traffic circle edition.
So here we are. We've made it to Moncton. We're in front of Spin It. There's a small crowd of people waiting to get in, and we're about to join that crowd. Let's see what we can do with Record Store Day 2017 getting underway now officially in Moncton. So here's the thing. I don't necessarily need a brand new one of these, but I'd get a good...
Different version? No, I don't know.
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
there's a phaser over the guitar solo, and it's a completely different guitar solo.
Because he used to do a lot of phase. Like, you hear the demos, it was all different.
It's not like
Or they might put them in kits because they figure that if you're looking for.
Found the Gorilla's plastic beach. It's in the reach. Found a couple things.
Inside that buy two, get one free. The 10 and the 15. $40 in there. 40. 70, 85.
So here we are, Matt. We have made it out of Moncton, and Tim's Vinyl Confessions continues for Record Store Day 2017. And so we're going to go over, basically, we're going to go over what we got in Moncton in total before we head back to Fredericton. So take it, Matt.
So, just very quickly, I found a few things that are Record Store Day exclusives. I found the Doors live in San Francisco from, I guess this would be 50 years ago. This is a limited edition, 10,000 copies, 50th anniversary of the Doors. So a few of these things were on my actual list of to find, so that's pretty cool. And we've got Jane's Addiction, one of their most famous singles, Been Caught Stealing, a 12-inch remix version, and there you go, another Doors reference, LA Woman, Record Store Day exclusive.
And now,
I got this at Livewire, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. It's even got the insert and whatnot. So, yeah, that was $4 at Livewire.
all right.
This is when I talk about splurging on Record Store Day, so don't look at the price there. But an exclusive limited edition double vinyl, Alice in Chains. This is from 1993. Oh, 7-inch. Just a couple more things. We went to Dexter's Flea Market, and I thought I was going to come up empty-handed until I saw the back of this. I've been looking at this for years. This is Kiss Exposed on DVD. Now, this actually didn't come out in North America as far as I know. This must be some kind of import, so I can't wait to watch that. I haven't watched that since it was out on VHS. And we did make a nice trip over to Frank's Music. And let's try that. Here's the Beatles single for Strawberry Fields Forever. Again, another Record Store Day release. And Penny Lane is the other side of that.
All right.
So all in all, I'm extremely happy with everything I found.
So first off, at Spin It, I found the newest Metallica album on record. Then we went to Frank's Music. Had Freely's comment on CD. That's Magnetic and Origins Volume 1. And then we went to Livewire. And they had a sale going on, so I bought Styx Grand Illusion and 38 special. If I held it the right way. Yeah. Then when we went to Dexter's Flea Market, I got quite a few. Some Jay Giles Band, Steve Perry Street Talk, Nazareth Greatest Hits, another Jay Giles Band, Helix Long Way to Heaven, and Get the Knack. And two other things I found at the flea market was Women and Children First with the poster, and Kiss Dynasty with the poster.
Wow.
If there's something rare, we'll find it.
I didn't get much compared to everybody else, but first at Spin It, I got 2 Blur CDs. So I got the Coffee and TV single, and it's also got remixes of Bugman. And then I got Blur The Best Of. And I also got a patch that says Teen Idols. If anybody wants to tell me if that's from anything, go ahead. Then I didn't get anything at Livewire or Frank's Music, but at the flea market I got Oasis Greatest Hits, Stop the Clocks, and Green Day American Idiot. That's all I got.
All right, so you know, so far everybody's had a pretty good record store day 2017. I'm going to go through my stuff in the order that the stores that we went to. There was one thing that was on the record store day list of things that were going to be out today that I definitely had in mind to get. And turns out I was fortunate. We got there at the right time. And I found the Def Leppard EP. This is their reprint of the original EP that got them signed back in 1979. So when I turn this thing over, it looks very lo-fi, which it was. I mean, I think Joe Elliott printed this off himself, and he had a nickname back then, Zeff, Z-E-F-F. The guys were like super young when this was recorded. Steve Clark, the late Steve Clark, Pete Willis, Rick Savage, and not Rick Allen on drums, Frank Noon. So this is the only Def Leppard recording that Rick Allen did not play drums on. And this is something, I was hoping to find it. I was hoping we could all find it. We haven't been to Fredericton yet, so who knows. But also, this is a record store day first, not an exclusive. But still, it was very cool to find this. So it's all about getting there early. And the only other thing I bought at Spin It was finally on vinyl. I've never had it. Was Metallica, Death Magnetic, and on the their own blackened label. That was Spin It. Went to Frank's. I'm often surprised by how good the CD selection is at Frank's. And I ended up getting Max Webster, A Million Vacations. Now, I hate when they redid these covers on CD because all they were trying to do is push the fact that Kim Mitchell was in this band. So this was not on the original record, I do not believe. But this is their, I think, second to last studio album. This has Let Go the Line, Paradise Skies, probably their best known songs. I've just never had it before, so picked that up at Frank's. On the way back through, went to Livewire, found some stuff. Got Night Ranger, Big Life, the 4th Night Ranger album on vinyl. This is a Canadian Columbia House version. A little beat up, but not bad. Classic first Boston album. This is a US version, actually. It's not in the best of shape, but it's not in the worst of shape either. And an album that's generally considered to be a classic. I've not heard all of it. I've heard songs off it. Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous, double live album from 1978. This is a Canadian version on Mercury. If you were to buy it in the States, it'd be on Warner Brothers. That was Livewire. Then we went to Dexter's Music, and I found not one, not two, but 3 8-tracks. Always fun adding to my 8-track collection. And the nice thing about you buy them at Dexter's, he tests them out for you to make sure they work.
Right play.
Yeah. So here's Foreigner, Double Vision. This is an RCA Music Service version. Looks a little different. Songs are all mixed up. Leonard Skinner, Street Survivors. Now this actually has the Flames cover. There's a little bit of bubbling on it, but it's not in bad shape. And April Wine, Forever for Now. This is, well, it's a Canadian version. That's all there was. This album was never released anywhere outside of Canada. And the flea market just kept on giving, and I crossed something off the list that I've had for years. Never been able to find until now. No sooner did I finish telling Matt that we're not going to see it, than finally, Kansas, In the Spirit of Things. So this completes their original run of studio albums. This is from '88 on MCA Records. This is a Canadian version, and yeah, this was one of the ones that said, you know, name something you'd like to find. It would be the Def Leppard EP and Kansas in the Spirit of Things, and I found them both. So hey, you know, if this is the first half of Record Store Day 2017, we're doing great.
So at Backstreet Records, I got Mushroom Head, The Righteous, and The Butterfly, and Kiss Alive 3 on cassette.
Awesome record. How about you, Marley?
I didn't get anything, so.
Okay. Maybe
I
next
got
time.
the adventure. That's what I got.
You know, who knows what it was like first thing this morning. I mean, you know, everybody we've talked to said there's been a lot of foot traffic, which is fantastic. That's what we want. Shout out to Bug Campbell, Andy Campbell. Ran into him at Second Spin. And didn't get anything at Second Spin. I did find this at Backstreet Records. This is Bad Company's Burning Sky album. It's one of those ones that title's not written on it anywhere. Kind of a cool gatefold cover. This isn't one of their better albums, and it's obviously a cutout too, 'cause it's got a hole in it. But yeah, all in all, no complaints. Record Store Day 2017 was a success.